Feel good to be home, Balsam?
Feels good just to be alive. With the woman I love.
I thought you were staying at the palace so that you could be closer to Rex.
I was. Until last night.
Is Rex all right?
Rex came out of his coma last night. I think he's going to be okay.
Thank heaven. Yeah. So you're moving back in with him?
You sure Shane is okay?
Yeah. He stayed with Matthew and Nora last night. He's in school now. You'll see him later.
I'm worried about that kid. He's been through so much.
He's gonna be okay, Balsam. He's strong. Like his mom and dad.
He's got a lot to work out now, but we'll all get through it together. Let's get you inside.
Welcome home, Rexy.
It's okay, baby. You have bad dreams?
I dreamt the Rex died.
It was just a dream. Lord knows Tess would be down here gloating if he died.
I hope you're right about that. I hope you're right about Rex. But you know what I'm really scared about? I'm scared that Tess does not come back down here. But what if she never comes back? Thank you, Tina.
You like that? You like that turtle? That's for my grandkid. Look at me. Do I look like a grandfather? My age? No, I don't. Go ahead, try it. Yeah, break it in. I don't care. Isn't that a good cookie? This is the breakfast. Yes, have to. It's a breakfast of champions. Someday, you and your new cousin will sit around and say how Uncle Todd taught me how to eat a balanced breakfast. Yeah, well, you better have 3. You're a growing person. Yeah. You remember at Grandma Vicky's when we polished off a whole sleeve of these things? I know it. It's unbelievable. A lot's happened since that day, huh? You lost your mom to the bitch from hell. I lost my kids forever. Yeah, get up.
Oh, my girls. Girls, where are you? Where are you? Hey, Charlie, have you heard from Jared?
No, I'm sorry. I was hoping that you had maybe heard from Natalie or Jessica.
No, not a word. I did hear from somebody else last night.
Who?
Well, it's the person who was responsible if Jessica turned into Tess. You and I have not really talked very much about my illness, you know, my multiples.
No, I just figured you'd get around to that when you felt ready.
Okay. One of my alters is named Nikki Smith. She's a totally irresponsible, self-absorbed, manipulative, very strong-willed party girl. Yeah, well, hard to believe. Anyway, I just dreamt last night that she was chastising me because I did not see that Jessica could have turned into Tess.
What? Who would want to think something like that about their own kid?
Charlie, I'm her mother. I can't afford to be in denial about that. If Nash's death caused Tess to come back, I really should have seen it.
Okay, well, she can't stay that way for long, can she?
Oh, Tess is very cunning. Same as Nikki was. Nikki managed to fool everyone in my whole family into believing that she was me. She even fooled my husband, Clint.
I have the company back.
Buchanan Enterprises is all yours again. Lock, stock, and smoking barrel.
Nora, how did you do this? Dorian hired a hitman rather than give the company back to me.
I really would rather forget the whole sordid story.
But Dorian blames you for taking me away from her. How did you get her to agree to this?
I'm glad you're home.
Me too.
Why is she in for a rude awakening?
She's been through a very difficult situation.
Poor thing. I said her mother was there for her.
I kept track of Rex's condition the best that I could, but you never once reached out to me.
Layla wanted to call you, but I told her no. I mean, you hate Rex.
No, I don't.
Never actually entered my mind that you wouldn't show up, though. I mean, he is my husband, and he was lying in a hospital bed in a coma. I was terrified that he was going to die, but I guess you had your hands full with your new daughter.
That is not fair. I would have done anything for you, and you know that.
I know that you did your best to keep Rex and me apart.
Yes, so you said before you left for Paris.
I was angry, and I said some things that maybe I shouldn't have. But you're my mother. You should have known that I needed you.
I wanted very much to be with you, but then I realized that I was probably the last person in the world you would want to see near Rex. I mean, I'm sorry, honey. I know that you love him.
I was all alone. I tried to be strong, but everyone just kept coming at me and calling me cruel and selfish. I just wanted him to live. I wanted to be his wife again. I wanted it so much that I almost let him die.
Hey, I can't breathe.
I'm sorry. You know, I promised myself that I wouldn't do this. And it's your party. But I'll cry if I want to. I was just so scared that I would never see those eyes of yours open again.
I'm okay now, Mom.
You're a good boy. And I love you so much.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna stop blubbering. Because I got this great $8 bottle of Buble. Not to mention a pinata. So let's get this party started.
Well, shouldn't we wait for Natalie to get here? What's wrong?
I can't die in here, Jared.
You're not going to die.
How do you know that?
Natalie is still out of town.
Oh, and she's gonna come see you the minute she gets back. But in the meantime, let's take a good whack at the pinata.
What's going on? Natalie left town before I got shot. Are you telling me she never came back?
We are going to get out of here. Because this time I think I have a real plan to get us out of here.
I'll do to them what they did to my life.
We're all upset that Natalie didn't come home the minute that she heard you were shot.
Okay, she knows what happened to me.
We don't know.
What?
I left her like a million messages on her cell phone. You know, if she got in, she would have been here right now.
Well, okay, I told Jared that I could understand her not wanting to be around him for a while, but for her to stay away this long. It just doesn't make any sense.
I agree.
Tell me what you know. Well, we'll find her together.
Thanks, Antina. Lipstick, jewels, and dynamite. What else does a girl need? When did you turn into Mr. Rogers, huh?
I think it was Marty. She made him nice, huh? Except for the fact that he's stealing his daughter's baby.
I thought you were going to be gone by now.
Well, I lied.
So go now. I don't want to be stuck here playing midwife.
I need another favor.
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Well, then we'll just have to sashay upstairs and tell Marty that you're giving her Star's baby to replace a son that you never told her about. But that would kind of blow up your plan, wouldn't it? Huh?
I gave Dorian a choice. She could either go to trial for conspiracy to commit murder, or she could give you back the company.
You had enough evidence to convict Dorian?
I adore you, Clint Buchanan, you know that, but I would never compromise the integrity of this office or miss the opportunity to see Dorian go to prison just to get your company back.
So you didn't have a case?
Oh, no, I had a case. It was just going to take me well over a year to prepare for it, and I'd have to find Jackie McNaughton, and then I'd have to get him to roll over on Dorian, and then I'm going to have to find a jury that was going to believe the word of a convicted felon over Dorian Lord, who could sell snake oil to a snake.
You weren't holding any cards, but you walked away with the whole pot? You bluffed Dorian into giving back this company.
Oh. Okay. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Lost Rex forever. We're getting a divorce.
Because of Gigi.
I did everything I could think of to make Rex better, but it was hearing Gigi's voice that brought him out of his coma.
You don't know that. He'd no doubt sensed how much you love him.
Well, I sure got an earful of how much he loves Gigi.
That woman's been nothing but trouble since she came to Landview.
I saw the two of them together. You know, as much as Rex and I loved each other, they looked really happy. So I had to let him go.
It was your decision?
It wasn't like the writing wasn't on the wall, but yeah, I'm the one that said it was over.
You are so strong and so wise. And now you're home. And I am going to take care of you.
I have a car waiting outside to take me to the airport. I'm going back to Paris today.
You're going back to Paris? Are you still angry at me?
No. You were right. Rex did end up hurting me. But it wasn't his fault.
Of course it was.
I was so afraid of losing him that I ruined whatever it was that we had.
You were in love with him.
I kept telling Rex how much I loved him and wanted him. The truth is, I didn't want Gigi to win. I knew deep down there wasn't anything left between Rex and me. I just couldn't let Gigi win.
Rex, you are not going anywhere. If you bust a stitch, I swear.
Natalie's disappeared. I can't just do nothing.
Look, Balsam, as much as I would like your help, you're going to have to sit this one out and let me handle it. Balsam. Do you hear me?
I know how you feel.
Yeah?
I tried to keep you and Rex apart because I thought I was protecting you, and I ended up losing you in the process.
Maybe we both learned something.
I hope so. And Langston and I have been through a very difficult situation. And then it turned out all I needed to do to protect her was give Clint back his company.
That's a lot.
Well, I sure hated the idea of Clint winning, but I didn't want to lose Langston.
I guess we both go to extremes to get what we want and to hold on to it.
Maybe that isn't such a bad thing.
It is when we lose ourselves.
But we found ourselves. Again. Adriana. Please.
Stay.
All right, but I want to know everything you know.
Agreed.
Okay, I admit I gave Charlie and Vicky these magic woo-woo candles, and they're going to do the trick, and they're going to bring them back.
Them?
Jared disappeared too. We hope that he and Natalie are together somewhere.
I really don't understand why we're trying to pry this open. It's not like we can squeeze through the slot.
We are not going to crawl through the drawer.
Okay, then what's the point?
Because your mom is home. If she's upstairs, then we're going to let her know we're here.
You can't blame yourself. Look, Jessica just lost her husband. Of course she wasn't going to be the same.
Charlie, remember the accident I had with Dorian and Natalie's car when the brakes failed? I think those brakes were cut.
What, Jessica? You think that she was trying to hurt you?
No, that would not have been Jessica. That would have been Tess. The thing is that Natalie and Jared were supposed to drive that car to the vineyard that night. I only stepped in at the last second.
Oh, my God. Would you think that Tess wanted Natalie and Jared to be in that accident?
You know, Todd, I am capable of putting down my daughter.
You're not going anywhere near Marty till we finish our business. So what is it you want? Cash?
No, I have my finances covered, thank you.
How did you manage that?
I'm not an idiot, Todd. I've picked up so many pointers from you. I mean, look at how well your plans turned out with Marty. You just snatch your daughter's baby out from under her nose and take off the parts unknown with the forgetful woman you raped. Really?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone. I will be long gone. I'm going to be blowing this cruddy little town before you. I just need you to get my beautiful daughter and myself passports so we can cross the border and be out of Uncle Bo's jurisdiction.
Why? Is Bo gonna find Natalie dead somewhere?
Okay, there's more going on with Natalie's disappearance than you're letting on.
Will you let Bo do his job?
You fell in love with a wise woman, Balls.
I know. Pushy, too.
You know, we were all real worried about you. I had to make all kinds of deals with the gentleman upstairs so you would come through.
And now you have to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me you're giving up cheeseburgers.
Never. No, but I did promise that I'd try to be a better dad and a better friend.
I'm not sure that's a promise you can keep. Because you're already the best on both accounts.
Just don't try to pull another stunt like this, okay?
Don't worry.
Okay. You enjoy your party. Just don't party too hard. I got some business I have to take care of.
Thanks for everything.
Bye.
What time does school let out?
Not for a while.
All right, well, do you have to pick Shane up, or is somebody going to bring him here?
Baby, stop worrying so much.
I'm not worried. I want to see our son.
Hey, while we're waiting...
Oh.
What's going on?
Okay, take a whack at the piñata.
Okay, are you keeping something else from me? I said I want to see Shane.
Wait a minute. That accident, the fact that you were in Natalie's car, that could have all just been a coincidence.
You should be sorry you ever got mixed up in this family.
Not for a minute.
You know, if Tess is in control now, it means that my little Jessie is all locked up inside her and she can't get out. And what about the babies? What about the babies she's carrying and Bree? Tess is really just a manifestation of all the rage Jessie couldn't express when she was a child. I shudder to think what's going to happen to those babies if they're with that woman instead of their mother.
You can't have this one on breakfast because you didn't make it.
Rex made it, okay? And I need a few more just to be safe.
Dad, you can't have this one of Mom or Roxy, okay? I mean, what if your plan doesn't work and we never get out of here? We've got to have something to remember the people we love.
I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to snap.
Hey, you don't have to say that you're sorry. And of course you want to see your kid.
It's just the very last time I laid eyes on him, he had a gun pointed in his direction. And I just kept thinking, you know, I can't lose him. I can't let anything happen to our son. Because if I lost him...
I know, baby. Believe me, I know. But we didn't lose him, Rex. And you didn't let anything happen to him.
I want to see him.
Well, of course you will. But, you know, he's only 10 years old. You know, you're acting a little intense.
Babe, we both just need to give him a little room right now to understand and accept.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, maybe this pinata was a dumb idea. Except I had it made special for you.
It wasn't a dumb idea. Give me the putter.
Okay, you sure? Because I know you're going to like it.
Well, who doesn't like candy?
All right. Here we go. Okay. You're right under it.
And I hung it low for you.
Little too fast.
Adriana, you need your family now more than ever. Stay here and be a Kramer woman.
I will always be a Kramer woman. Why do you think I'm so screwed up?
We are not all screwed up.
I'm not saying it's a terrible thing. Doesn't mean I can't change, though.
Oh, how many times have I said that to myself over the years? Hundreds of times. Mel tried to change me. He's still trying. And today, he succeeded.
I still find it hard to believe that you got Dorian to give back, B.E.
She spent the night in prison. I know. She was tired. And I think maybe she was even very sorry for what she had done. She was needing a way to save face, and I gave it to her.
You did that for me. Why?
You never should have lost B.E. in the first place. And in the end, you tried to do the right thing. You tried to keep Langston from getting on that plane to Columbia. You gave up your leverage for that young girl's well-being, and that made me remember the man I fell in love with.
I would like to say that I'll never put you in that position again.
Oh, okay. Let's be smart and not make promises we can't keep.
What I can say is thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't think anybody's ever done anything like this for me. When the rest of the family finds out about this, I can't imagine their reaction, but I do know what Asa would say.
Oh, my God. What would he say?
Clint, don't you ever let this filly get away.
Alan Trammell. He's my favorite player from the Tigers when I was a kid.
What's this?
Ooh. Well, I had one just like that when I was 10. Put one in Ann Curran's bed. You should have heard her scream. Where did you get all this?
Well, I called up your Aunt Corinne and I said, send me the stuff from when you were 10 years old, Shane's age. So maybe you could remember what it was like to be his age. You know, so you could know what he needs and you could understand him a little better. Because I know you're a little freaked out about being his dad, but I figured that this is a good place to start with him.
Hi, Charlie.
Yeah.
Vicky. I'm sorry that I had to run out on you last night.
Oh, don't worry about it. I know you have a job.
Did anybody hear from Natalie or Jared?
No, not a word. And I have also not heard or seen Jessie since we talked about the possibility that she's Tess. You know. Actually, Charlie and I were just talking about the accident that I had when I was with Dorian.
Mm-hmm. When the brakes went out on Natalie's car, I wanted to talk to you about that. Do you think that Tess could have been responsible?
Yeah, I do. And you're sure of it, aren't you?
Yeah, like I told you before, I'm not the only one.
Are you, gonna get me those fake passports or not?
Is Natalie dead?
Why do you care? You don't even like her.
Vicky loves her.
Ah, and you love Vicky. La, 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 la. Listen, you want Star's baby. You want Marty. I want fake passports. And if I don't get what I want, then you don't get what you want.
Can you even fly like that?
Well, I'm not going to take the friggin' bus now, am I? And I have to get out of here before this baby is born.
Better get the show on the road.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm almost ready. I just have a few more people I have to see one last time. You understand why I can't stay, don't you?
That doesn't mean I don't hate the idea of losing you.
You're not losing me. I'm going to be living in your favorite city. You'll visit and we'll walk along the Seine, eat in the cafes, and talk and talk and talk.
I'm sorry that you lost Rex.
I think you mean that.
I do. Darling, I hate to see you in pain.
I'll survive. I'm a Kramer after all.
And I have never been more proud of you. Now, I know it doesn't mean anything now. But I did not write Rex that note saying that you were lying to him.
It doesn't matter who wrote it. Rex deserved to know the truth.
I stocked your kitchen full of cupcakes and cookies and chips and things like that, so any good solid 10-year-old will get sick eating all that stuff.
You thought of everything, Roxy.
Yeah. Well, I even thought of the fact that the two of you might want to be alone right now.
What happened while I was in that coma? Did you have some kind of religious experience?
Not exactly, but, you know, I said a couple of things to the man upstairs, so... Listen, you say well. Not even a runny nose. You got that?
Bye, Roxy.
Bye-bye.
You're always going to have a home here, you know.
I know. And I'll miss it. And you. You, I am so happy for you. Thank you. Good luck. You might need it. I love you. Love you more.
So who else thinks that Jessie's become Tess?
John McBain?
Yeah, you mentioned that. Why? Why?
John had a search warrant for Manning's house.
Okay, and what is that about? What has Todd done now?
It was John's case. Anyway, Jessica happened to be there when they were about to search the house, and all of a sudden, she said to the guys, she started feeling pains.
What kind of pains?
She said that she was afraid that something might be wrong with her baby.
Okay, and when was this?
This was a while back. Anyway, the next day, Jessica was just fine. Now, it was John's feeling that she was trying to distract them from making this search.
What do you think?
Well, I said that I didn't think Jessica would do something like that.
No, she wouldn't. Tess would. See, why would Tess be helping Todd? Oh, I can't. You're saying that Todd knows she was Tess.
I'm saying that I wouldn't put anything past Manning.
Would you take care of Bree a little while longer?
Sure, I like her. It's you I don't like.
You're breaking my heart.
Yeah, like you have a heart.
Take good care of her.
Have you talked to Todd about Jessica?
I wouldn't get a straight answer out of Manning, and I'd just tip him off.
Maybe I can get some information out of him.
Bet you didn't know I used to be a Boy Scout. I can light a fire without a match.
Yeah, well, I will give you a merit badge that you will never forget if you get us out of here.
You know Manning better than anyone else.
And I can usually tell when he's lying.
Okay, you talk to him. I'm going to try to track down this mechanic that worked on Natalie's car.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
Yeah, and we're going to find Jared, too. Okay, good luck, Dick.
You know, I'm going with you to Todd's house. Bingo's working.
My Eagle Scout.
No, that's not a good idea. It's hard enough to get Todd to tell the truth. If somebody else is there, he won't talk at all.
Maybe you're right, but look, just be careful.
When that smoke gets into that vent, the air currents will take it straight up to the kitchen.
We're gonna find them, Vicky. Come on, I'll walk you out.
Yes, baby. About that guy that they arrested at the airport.
Oh, we shouldn't talk about that now. I do want to tell you that this morning I gave Clint Buchanan back his company.
What? But you had so many plans.
None of it meant anything without you.
I can't believe you did all that for me.
I also did it for my own benefit. I was so over the whole thing. It had really gotten ugly.
Yeah, Vicky says she thinks Tess has something to do with Natalie's disappearance.
Because of what happened to Nash?
Yeah, and now Jared is missing as well. I was so obsessed with getting that company back that I overlooked things that were happening with my own kids.
You know what? We don't have time for that. Okay? Call your PI, the one who found Ray Montez. See if he can find Jared and Natalie, too.
So now that Adriana's gone and you've given up Kramer Enterprises, what are you going to do now?
Don't you worry about me. I always manage to come up with my next project.
You know, last time we were here like this, we were about to tell Shane on his father.
After we made love.
Then all hell broke loose.
It's all over now, Rex. We're all gonna be alright. I'm finally here.
Where you belong. You're right, we're gonna be okay. But I just wish I knew where Natalie is.
Why isn't anyone coming?
They will.
Star wants to give her baby to Marcy McBain. Over my dead body. As soon as I get Marty and the kid away from here,
I'll let Vicky know about Tess. I'll try to help Natalie, too.
Somebody is going to see this smoke, and somebody is going to find us.
Jared, look!
Sweet dreams, honey. Try to dream about all the people who love you. You weren't nuts like your mom. Know where you're gonna get your family back. As soon as I'm far away with mine.
Didn't your mother ever teach you how to play with matches?
Security's coming soon.
Oh, no, they're not, because I already called them. Nobody's coming to get you guys. Your stupid plan didn't work.
Yo, Mom will hear.
Do you think that I would come anywhere near this house if Mom was here? She's gone. Lois is out shopping. Tina is God knows where. It's just you two and little old me.
Did you think I'd forgotten about you?
Huh.